band together, your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Vancouver. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Jeffrey Simmons in there to bury him for a loss of 11. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. Now this throw caught left side. It's a big play there for the Lions. 44 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down. Lowry. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? But a long one, and he can't connect. Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. They'll start out here with the option left. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Richardson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll be a gain of 9, and they're going to face a 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with. They have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Lions offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season as this year's playoffs play. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So a pick six on the first play of the drive. And, Charles, we have our first points of the game, making it 6-0.
And while it's only 6 points in the first quarter, it certainly takes a lot of pressure off of them, doesn't it? They're in the lead. They have control. Now they just want to settle in and play their game and defend that advantage.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And the Vancouver offense ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You look at this Niner defense.
They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
On third down, Lowry. He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Deontay Hardy back deep.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. A give up the middle to Johnson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Johnson on the counter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Play action. Now Richardson.
And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is taken at about the 14. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Lions will take over.
The Vancouver offense out and about set for another series. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield. And it's 2nd down.
You look at this Niner defense.
They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
First carry for Najee Harris.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal.
From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players.
Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. And one of the linebackers has got it.
And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice for such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt.
And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
So not just running into the punter, but roughing the punter.
And I'm struggling with this one. You know, you're watching it, partner. Is it more the first rather than the latter? This is a tough one. Almost feels like he felt like he had to call it on that play.
Again, it's Richardson. Again, it's Johnson. Just a gain of a couple there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And down inside the 15 he goes. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Up the middle, Johnson. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Again, it's Johnson. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Richardson. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. His 9th rushing touchdown on the year, number 12 overall. And the Niners are once again back in front. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
Running back.
Point. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field.
They're behind in the first half.
I think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well.
Looking to throw on second down. Lowry to Mixon on the check down. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Mixon with a first down carry. Powering forward. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
72 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first down.
On second down, this is Harris. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And the Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside.
To throw on second down. Lowry. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
First catch of the game for Adams, and he's got a first down.
Mixing up the middle. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Back to Mixon on second down.
Stiff-armed him. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Automatic first down.
And they've got another first and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. Operating from the gun. Lowry. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Joe Mixon with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions have moved out in front. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now 17-14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Richardson to the air on first down. That is caught by Lamb.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
First and 10, it's Richardson.
Being chased, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. That is caught. Schoonmaker.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Now it's Richardson.
And he fires one incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
And Richardson looks to throw once more.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
On first down, Richardson.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, first and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
Anthony Richardson
with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Niners will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the second time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback. The ability to run the ball fearlessly. And in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
There he goes, right side. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Lions. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's going.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Here's Bass now for the extra point.
And that one gives them a 3-point lead. Well, we talk a lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an explosive play on special teams? Certainly one there on the kick return for a touchdown. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Niners ready to go on offense for the final time of this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Richardson looking to throw.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from home. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This time they stay on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. It's taken to the 26. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Lowry. Over the middle, complete. It's Marshall. And we're going to get timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The final shot before break. Lowry. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it.
Hey, we get it. No time to waste. Playoffs starting next week. We skip right over halftime and get back to the action.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
Ready?
And they start the second half with Johnson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. He's still having trouble moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, so much for halftime adjustment. Sometimes the best adjustment you make is no adjustment. You just do things better. But in this case, I think an adjustment was in order. They may have to change up and start throwing the ball around a little bit more.
A gain there of 30 big ones.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They go to Johnson again.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 41 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Here's 2nd and 10.
At the Lions' 15-yard line.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. And this one quickly to Lamb. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Richardson looking to throw this.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
A loss of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will tie us at 24 all. So they come away from this opening drive in the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
At the 31-yard line.
Back to throw. Lowry.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's good for the Lions. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Looking to throw. Lowry. For Marshall, that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
Now it's Mixon running right. A solid stiff arm. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
Now a give, running left is Harris. And this time not quite to the 30, it'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lowry. Guy's man complete over the middle. That's Marshall. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and
10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
123 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown.
Joe Mixon.
His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Richardson. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack and the first down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. On the option left, Richardson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down. Johnson running right. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Coach, defense.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
That's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd.
Richardson working from the gun.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
Stop short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson.
And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains.
First down, San Francisco.
Now Richardson back to throw it. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now 2nd and 5. Here's Richardson to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Milton Williams in there to record another sack. And that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Drew Sanders providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal, now brings up a decision on 4th down.
So a big one coming now for Will Lutz. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. The kick by Lutz is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. Well, here we sit, Week 17. Just one more week in the regular season after this one. So if you're one of these teams trying to make a move and improve your spot or jump in from the outside, Charles, you better make that move now.
And these final games are often a good barometer for all those teams fighting for position or a wild card spot. They have to be able to get the job done these last 2 weeks before things get even tougher when the playoffs officially begin.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. They'll stay on the ground, mix it again. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers. 2nd and 10. A handoff to Mixon. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
To throw on 3rd down, Lowry. He's got his target. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Lowry. Over the middle. That's caught by Adams. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
Off play action. Lowry. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Mixon. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a give to Mixon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The kick by Bass is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game.
So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
So now the Niners down by 7. 1:44 to go. They need a touchdown to the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10.
Here's Richardson. Gets it to Burks.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Richardson to throw it. He gets it to Burks again.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Now Richardson. Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Richardson. Over the middle into the hands of Burks.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Throwing now is Richardson. And brought in downfield by Burks. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Now Richardson.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. One last shot for Richardson.
And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for, but couldn't secure it. And this one's over.
Partner, what a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside the red zone, but ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.
Yeah, and they're going to walk away from this one, and you know it's going to go through their heads the entire time until they get to play again. If we could only have that final snap to do over one more time, maybe with a different play call.
So for Vancouver, they'll hit double digits with their 10th win of the year. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for the Niners,
they will indeed limp to the